In our last devotional, we began to look at Paul's chilling prophecy in 2 Timothy chapter 3 about the terrible times in the last days. He began the list with the root of all the problems. People will be lovers of themselves. Today, we look at the very next characteristic, the first and most obvious fruit of that self-worship. They will be lovers of money. What does it mean to be a lover of money? It is crucial to understand that the Bible does not say money itself is evil. Money is a tool, but the love of money, Paul tells us in 1 Timothy, is a root of all kinds of evil. To love money is to make it your idol. It is to find your security, your identity, and your hope in the numbers in your bank account instead of in the character of your God. It is a rival faith. Faith in God says, He is my provider. I will not be afraid. Love of money says, my savings account is my provider. I am terrified of losing it. Faith in God says, my worth is in being His child. Love of money says, my worth is in my net worth. This is a subtle idol that can creep into any of our hearts. So, how can we know if we have become a lover of money? We have to be willing to ask ourselves some hard diagnostic questions. Here is the first one. How do I react when I lose money? Does an unexpected bill or a drop in the stock market send me into a spiral of anxiety and fear? Or does it drive me to a deeper trust in God's sovereign care? Your reaction reveals where your security is truly placed. Second question. Do I think about money more than I think about God? Am I more consumed with my financial future than my eternal one? What we obsess about is what we worship. Third question. Does my giving feel like a joyful act of worship or a painful loss? A heart that loves God sees giving as a privilege. A heart that loves money sees giving as a threat to its security. If these questions have made you uncomfortable, there is good news. The antidote to the love of money is not to just try harder to not love it. The antidote is to actively practice its opposite, radical, joyful generosity. Generosity breaks the power of money over our hearts. Every time you give cheerfully to the work of the Lord, every time you help someone in need, you are declaring with your actions, this money is not my God, it is a tool. My God is the one who provides, and I trust Him completely. Jesus said it perfectly. You cannot serve both God and money. By choosing to be a conduit of His blessings through generosity, you choose to serve God. In these last days, the temptation to find our security in money will only grow stronger. But we are called to a better way. We are called to find our security in the unshakable promises of a Father who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills and who has promised to provide for our every need. Let's ask God to search our hearts. Let's trade our love for money for a radical trust in Him and experience the freedom and joy that comes from a life of true contentment and generous faith. May your trust today be in the giver, not the gift.